Yeah, right? What the fuck, man? Oh, yeah. I don't know about y'all. I was home, so I watched that State of the State of the Union address. Watched the shit so circus that damn well that Marjorie was not going to keep her mouth shut. And a whack job that she is, she the drama queen she is, she could not pass up on that opportunity. You know, frankly, I think Biden makes some mistakes by not using her vanity and her ignorance against her on a more regular basis. It would be easy to do. It would be really easy to do. I don't know if that's a testament of character or what. Uh, I heard Biden make a lot of fantastic promises. I suspect most of them will not succeed, and probably half of them will never even manifest themselves in any way. I keep remembering that minimum wage he promised when he ran on the last time he ran on minimum wage at $15 an hour minimum wage. Yeah, yeah. So much for that, right? But it's just like there's a couple moments there where Biden's up there, and I'm thinking, what it's easy to sit there and critique other people when they're doing stuff that's hard. It's another thing to sit there and we all do it. Well, if I was that and I would say what I coulda, woulda, shoulda. I can think of a couple times where what I should have said didn't catch up with what I did say fast enough, and I regret it to this day. And both good, bad. It just kind of plays out that way. So there was more than one occasion, especially when you start bringing up the stuff on the immigration. I mean, I'd have just flat out turned to Speaker Johnson and looked him straight in the eye and asked him, well, Mr. Speaker, your colleagues presented you with perfectly fine legislation, everything your party wants. Why won't you vote for it? Why won't you take the vote to see if it's what your party truly wants? But no, see, we ain't gonna see nothing like that. And it is what it is. And then there's some other stuff in there like, yeah, and I think there's a couple things he left out he should have done a better job of, right? And there's tricky situations for a lot of things that there's no good answers for. Then, of course, every year you get the approved official chosen person to represent the GOP's response. And I believe the year before, or I want to say last year, but it wasn't not last year, the year before, maybe that. But the governor of Iowa, my home state, she was the one that spewed her mouth on national television that I thought she was so full of BS it was bad. So, this lady, on the other hand, oof, this lady, oof, oh my God, she wasn't maybe 30 seconds into her spiel, and the first thing in my mind is, are you serious? Who the hell do you think you are? You can talk about these things around your kitchen table. Yeah, like whether or not your vacation is going to involve going over to Europe or going to the Caymans this year. Or if little Jimmy's going to get a brand new car for his 16th birthday, and not what are we got enough to pay, this medical bill, or do we have enough to pay that bill, or what do you do if you can't, something comes up and you have to take some time off from work? How do you recover? How do you survive it? How do you get through that? Right? How much further in the hole does that put you to survive that? That you can know. And that folk fey exaggerated, I can't even begin to try to replicate that annoyingly cloying racist feeling. I didn't hear her say anything outright racial in what she was saying, but the whole approach, her whole personality, and that See, Lauren Boebert does that. Lauren Boebert does that crap too occasionally. She got there, she gets one of them, and you're thinking like, who the fuck is that? And what the hell is she doing here? You know, because I mean, she looks like a total nutcase. I mean, literally look like a total nutcase. So this lady, Britt, looks like a total damn nutcase trying to connect with the average Joe and Jane American in this country, and failing badly on many levels, starting with the way it sounds so fake. It's so coached, so purposely staged. There's no realism in it at all. And I have to question, is that really even her kitchen table? Is that her kitchen? Is it? Shoo. That's a really clean, never used looking kitchen. Must be rough to have that kind of money to pay for people to keep your shit that clean. Because if you had a family with the people, the family you say you do, living in that house, that kitchen would have that lived-in feel to it, no matter how clean you try to keep it. There's always that live-in feel to somebody's damn kitchen. Anyway. All I'm thinking is that the speech she gives comes off as so, oh my God, out there. So cringy is it's hard to come up with decent words to explain it because I'm just trying to struggle in my mind to go, what and why and wherefore and how. I don't freaking get it. Right? How is this helpful? How is this trying to connect with the people? It just reinforces the very belief that these people are disconnected. They do not understand what it's like to be a normal person. Brother, regardless of being a freaking poor person or an ethnic person or a foreign person. So when I sit there and listen to her speech and her way she kept saying things, I'm thinking you're patronizing everybody you say you're looking after, and you're racist. You just reek of racism. If just the oozes it. You don't have to say something racist to emit that racist vibe. And some people do that and they don't even realize they're doing it, but it's easy to see it. It's easy to see it. If you acknowledge for what you're seeing is what you think, what it is. A lot of people won't do that. Now, that's fine. Who the hell am I? I'm a middle-aged fat guy, white middle-aged fat guy with so-called privilege. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Some privilege I have. I never mind. Who gives a shit, right? At the end of the day, nobody gives a shit. That's part of the problem. Nobody cares. Nobody truly connects with anybody anymore. And the ones in power, specifically the obviously bad people that are grasping for from Republican power, are so bad at what they do, they can't connect to anything. And yet, the very base that they cannot connect to keeps propping them up. And somehow this base seems to think that these people are really going to give a damn about them and do something to help them. What they want to do is take everything from you. Everything from you. And they'll put it into the guise of trying to help you. We're going to help you. We're going to help you. Because we feel your pain, my fellow Americans. We feel your pain. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, seriously. What the fuck? Hell? What the fuck? just irritates me to no end.